Hello, my name is Dennis Lapchus and welcome to episode 7 of Seattle Blockchain and Cryptocurrency. If you've tuned in previously, you will know that this channel started out as Seattle Cryptocurrency, and just along the journey, I've decided that I'm incredibly fascinated by the blockchain technology. Not that I'm not fascinated and interested in cryptocurrencies, but I wanted to include that in the title because I think over time it's the technology of blockchain is going to advance to so many other areas of life besides cryptocurrencies. So anyway, there's the new name change. All right, as you can see, summer is definitely over. The rains have come. It's cooled down quite a bit here in Seattle, and it's going to be time to hunker down with a good book, lots of coffee, and hopefully some enlightenment over the next few months as darkness descends upon us in some rainy weather. But anyway, I wanted to talk about just a few things that have been taking place. I went to a recent blockchain meetup group that Vlad was hosting and had another great session with him doing an excellent job of taking everyone's questions and addressing every topic that comes up. I mean, Vlad's knowledge in this space is immense, and it's really incredible. And you know, I look at him as a leader in at least the Seattle area. I mean, I don't know everybody around here, but he's one of the most knowledgeable people that I know, and has studied this stuff extensively and gone down many of the rabbit holes. So anyway, hats off to Vlad. Appreciate his efforts as his efforts every week. He hosts a free blockchain meetup group and invites any and all questions, and is doing a fabulous job in educating people, growing in the whole community, and bringing amazing amounts of enthusiasm to it. So hats off to Vlad, great job. One topic that was brought up at the meetup that I wanted to touch upon, I found it fascinating. The point, the topic of discussion was using Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency for in daily activity, making daily purchases and using it as a form of currency, just like you would you know, your dollars or your credit card. So the question was raised, well, why would you ever spend any of your Bitcoin? And looking around the room, I could see it seemed like several people agreed with that question. Well, why would you ever spend it? I want to share this with you, anyone that's watching, that the only way this cryptocurrency phenomena is going to last is if you spend and use your cryptocurrencies. If the only people coming to this space are people that want to become millionaires, it will definitely fail. That's my opinion. The way it becomes a valid form of money, a way of using a currency, whether it's purchasing a cup of coffee or purchasing a service online that's being offered halfway around the world. The only way to do that is to buy and spend your cryptocurrency, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever cryptocurrency is your flavor. They have to be used in order for this great experiment to continue. So right now, people are all interested in how high Bitcoin can go. In this community also needs to understand that those cryptocurrencies need to be spent, and part of our job is to figure out easy ways and to allow people to spend them. So one of the things that I'm going to I've mentioned him several times, and that is James Corbett, the Corbett Report. You can go to his website, and if you appreciate what he's doing, you can donate Bitcoin to his cause. That's the kind of thing that is going to help Bitcoin be used and grow the demand and grow the people that want to accept Bitcoin for what it stands for and all the different principles. So anyway, I just wanted to address that piece. Bottom line, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies need to be used, and hopefully people that are watching this today will help become a part of that growth and that use, and it will then become mainstream at some point. Speaking of the recent meetup, I had the pleasure of meeting up with Chris Walters at the meetup, and Chris and I are both enrolled in the master's program at the University of Nicosia that focuses on digital currencies. And so it was great to meet up with him. He has a very interesting background in software development, has been doing that for many, many years, has lots of cryptocurrencies that he manages via the programs that he's written, and seems like a great character and good guy that is really going to help this community grow. And it's people like that we want to get involved. And he and I were just talking about hopefully teaming up at some point and doing a shared YouTube session and just rapping about what's going on. There is so much going on. And one of the things that I'll share that I found fascinating is if you listen to and talk to the people that have been around for many, many years, I mean people that have been here since 2010. One of the interesting things I always hear from those folks is that, well, you know, everyone used to get together and talk about what happened in the industry, and you know, we could all kind of come to conclusions and overviews of what had taken place. Today, that is impossible. It is just the space of blockchain cryptocurrencies is impossible to keep your finger on the pulse of. Let me rephrase that. It's impossible to understand and keep tabs on everything that's going on. There's too much going on. The infrastructure that's being built, the cryptocurrencies that are bringing their ICOs to market and being funded. Right now, I think what's happening is there is an amazing amount of invisible activity taking place, and it's hard to see it because it's not being, it doesn't affect our daily life right now. But my take is it's coming. The more you can learn, the more you can understand, the better. And at some point, you will see it. It will be visible. So anyway, just wanted to comment on how much information there is out there. And every time I find a topic of interest that's new, it's just it just leads me down another rabbit hole. So there's so much information, and you gotta love the background noise from our local sea lion population here in Seattle. I love that part. That's one of the things I wanted to do with this channel was I don't know how long I'll be able to do it. I'll probably have to go inside at some point, but I thought, why not be outside in Seattle and film these episodes? So there you go. I might be interrupted by sea lions every now and then in the background, or rain or some other thing. But anyway, that's one of the cool things about this is, hey, yeah, that is Seattle back there. Another thing that I wanted to mention about the recent meetup was that we discussed the local project Dragonchain, and that the fact that they had just recently raised $1.5 million in a pre-ICO sale. So I've done talked about them in a previous episode. I am not vested. I do not claim to have any expertise, but I'm totally fascinated because it's a project that's happening here right in Seattle. So I want to learn more about it and understand what's going on. If you are interested in more information, you can check out their website. I believe it is dragonchain.com. Right now you can go there if you're interested in the ICO information that's coming up. You can submit your email address and receive information. I think there's it's like 11 days away or something. So there you go. There's some more information for you to check out. Lastly, I wanted to touch base a little bit on the master's degree program that I am now enrolled in. Pinch me. I can't believe that if anyone had asked me at the beginning of summer if I would be involved in a master's degree program in digital currency, I would have been very skeptical. But that is not the case. I am fully participating, loving every minute of it. It's very exciting. It's the first master's degree of its kind in the world. So it's super exciting to be a part of that. It's based out of Greece and the University of Nicosia, a master's degree in digital currency. So with that said, I wanted to just share some thoughts that go through my head about being on the bleeding edge, or is it the cutting edge where I'm poised right now, or am I late to the game? So one of the reasons for having all those different thoughts is that it could be the bleeding edge because this is the first program of its kind. I look around me in my daily life and don't see anything related to the blockchain. So it makes me wonder how long until this is going to change the world, which I think it will. The cutting edge, that feels a little bit more comfortable. That's usually where I like to hang out. And it seems like a lot of people know or have heard of Bitcoin and things like that, and there's this huge buzz around all the different cryptocurrencies that have been making financial news. So it seems like it could be the cutting edge space. Then sometimes it just seems like I'm late to the game, and I think that's just normal because once you start focusing on something, you realize even though you have a wealth of knowledge and understanding, there's so much to learn and understand and know. And like I said earlier, there's no way to know it all. So the best bet is to put your time in, read, watch videos, learn, talk to as many people that are interested in blockchain as you can, and hopefully it'll take you far. All right, that'll do it for episode 7 of Seattle Blockchain and Cryptocurrency. My name is Dennis Lapchus, and the plan going forward is I'm hoping to have a couple videos up each month. So like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.